Okay.
Yay! Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. With me, I have Get More XP. We're going to be talking about more VTuber highlights.
Hey, everybody.
Jack, now it's great. Something startled me. Okay. Hi. So, yeah.
Yeah, glad to be back. Always love doing these.
Yeah. I always love doing these too. They're fantastic. They are amazing. Yeah.
But yeah, I've written. I think I can't even tell you how many I've written since the last time. It's been quite a bit. It's been a fun series that's still found a way to keep going.
Absolutely. It's a lot of fun to read. Yeah. Just a little bit of like an aside. I'm gonna be a little distracted because I am like communicating with artists. The artist that I'm looking at to like redo the model is one who was featured on one of your articles. Which I'm just like,
Yeah, Trashy is such a great artist. That was one that went live last Wednesday, I believe.
Yeah. So that's just like, yeah. So yeah, you have been getting people in contact with each other, and it's absolutely fantastic. We could probably go to like start reading some articles right now if you're up for that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Definitely. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. Okay. So last time we left off, we actually before the stream, we were sitting here, and we were a little bit confused about like where we left off. But
Yeah, I could not remember.
I think we have the scientific cryptid though, and also just
I
hecking.
think so. Like,
Yeah.
because yeah, like especially cats, because I do a lot of cats, and so like there's so many of them that it's sort of kind of like I have to stop and think, like, okay, which cat are we talking about?
So this is another cat then.
Yeah, scientific cryptid is another cat. One of the first. I think one of the first 5 cats I've done.
Yeah. One of the first 5. Okay. Wait, what are the first 5 cats? Hmm.
I've done a lot of cats.
Okay. So, meanwhile, this image. I'm just, on one hand, I'm like, I don't know which one is a scientific cryptid, although I have a sneaking suspicion it's the one on the right. Um,
It's actually the one on the left, believe it or not.
it's the one on the left. Oh no, okay.
Yeah,
The one who's just like,
I love the art.
oh, the art is fantastic. Yeah. So just, you have it in. I'm sorry, I'm looking at this picture. Do you have anything in particular you like about this design?
I just one of the things that leapt out at me is actually very early on. This is a creator that was very supportive of the work that I was doing. So right off the bat, it was one of those you know how you get those fans on your socials that all of a sudden you get likes on everything and stuff like that, and that's kind of how I ended up meeting Scientific Critic. I'm like, oh, this is cool. I love it when people do that. So I always geek out whenever I get someone that's very interactive with the stuff that I post. And
Ah,
so this made me very excited to write about this one in particular.
okay. So, let's read a little bit of the article. It's at this point where I'm starting to think I need to ask for ideas for unique ways to introduce spotlights because I'm having the amazing situation of having plenty of them to do. You were talking about that earlier. Well, like before stream
You
started, we
know,
were talking a little bit about that.
yeah, like I'm sitting here thinking, man, I had no idea what I was talking about back then because like what I'm doing now like makes what I was doing then a lot more of an easier time like to figure out how to schedule everything because back this is still back before I needed to really like put a lot of emphasis in like, hey, how about I set limits to how many I take at one time so I don't get 7? Like this was before then, so now I'm sitting here thinking, man, I really should have thought that one through.
Possibly, yeah. Really good not to overwork yourself, and that's important to remember.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember when that even happened too, because we're coming close to where like there was a period where I was like, hey, I'll take on as many as I can get. You know, me thinking I'm only gonna get about like two, 2 or 3. And then it was so many that I'm like, oh, oh no. I people are liking this so much I had to like be like, oh, this is I never had this problem before. I like it, but I've never had it before.
Ah. Mhm.
Like to kind of peel back the curtain a little bit, I now set it up to where like if I do an article, if I write one in May, like this month, the plan is to get them out no later than July. Um,
Okay.
I didn't have that kind of plan then because I had to like make stuff like that to where and so now I've made a habit of like asking for volunteers on the first of every month. And this month in particular, when I did that, I ended up with so much content now. I think because I usually try to post up to 3 times a week. Three is supposed to be like the rarity, but we're going to be seeing a lot of 3 post weeks for VTuber Spotlights for the next 2 months. That's how many I got at one time.
Ah, that is a lot. So that would put you at.
Yeah, like, and I love writing them for sure. But now the pause for this month actually is to figure out what I'm going to do for Spotlight number 100 because that is coming up, at least in a writing schedule, very, very soon.
Ah, I'm excited to see what you do for post number 100.
Uh, uh, Me too. If I can figure it out, like I've got a list of people that I'm wanting to like. There's a list of people I'm thinking about. It's just the anxiety is making me worried about actually taking the plunge and being like, hey, uh, will you work with me to make to where I can make a spotlight of you?
Okay, so we have ourselves another creator that was kind enough to reach out on Blue Sky, and so today's spotlight is all about the Science Cat VTuber Scientific Cryptid. Ooh, I like this intro. Space is a vast and very unexplored frontier. However, in a unique part of the galaxy, we have cats. Lots of cats. A scientific collective of intelligent cats surviving on a spaceship, performing all kinds of experiences. These traveling felines have found a way to transmit their adventures back down to Earth for us to view on their live streams. Now, keep in mind, this is an expedition led by an orange cat, and if you know cats, you know this spells out trouble. Their self-described creed: until all of science is tried and tested, this cat ain't dying anytime soon. I actually kind of like that. Just like...
Oh yeah, I had to put that in there. Like I was just like, I try to rewrite everything, but like that creed, I'm not rewriting the creed. That's too good.
Yeah. I'm also just... Oh gosh, I'm getting something of like Homestuck vibes from like a bunch of intelligent beings surviving on a spaceship out in like far away part of the galaxy, and they're streaming themselves to Earth. Like, if you know, you know.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I basically was like, you know what, I gotta ham this up because that's the perfect tone for this.
I can absolutely see that. The latest transmissions show the cats doing a wide variety of Minecraft experiments. Sometimes they do lectures on various topics they find interesting, but cats are easily distracted and they sometimes don't have the time to get all the information. You can also find a lot of other streams focused on all things science and space related. Woo! So, they stream gameplay sometimes, but they also do science streams.
Yeah, because this was a creator that really wanted to like get more science knowledge out to people who have a hard time learning about science. In fact, actually, we actually go over a little bit of that in the next paragraph about their motivation, but the goal was just to be like a gaming slash science lesson type of vibe.
Okay. That is kind of awesome. So all things science and space related, so it's like science with like a leaning towards space.
Yeah, they're very passionate about space.
Yeah. There are a lot of cool things about space, so if that makes sense. Okay. However, these cats have a long-term plan. Probably enough to last 9 lives, as they also plan to cover experiments in various chemistry textbooks. Ooh. These brave animals are from an area where the local schools can't afford to provide these opportunities for their students, so this scientific cat collective has taken matters into their own hands. These felines were inspired by a local physics teacher whose lessons inspired the love for the field. Now, to be clear, these are experienced science cats, and they recommend you don't try this at home. Okay. So, does that suggest that they, at the time of writing this, they were planning on delving into chemistry as well?
Yeah, they had a lot of plans to do all kinds of science lessons from space to chemistry, physics, all the sorts of different topics. Because where science is such a broad topic, it's kind of hard to make a list of what they had planned because the goal was just to do as much as possible.
Okay. Hmm. Now, the same space, no one can hear you scream, but thanks to these cats, you can hear them stream. I hecking love that line! That is such a good goal. And if you wish to tune in, you can find all of their content right here. And we copy that, paste it into the chat. Boop. There we go.
Yeah, this makes me realize I changed up my format quite a bit since this one.
Yeah?
Yeah, because in later ones I started really putting a lot more hyperlinks.
Okay. That does make a lot of sense. Because I did read a couple of their newer ones, and it's it is. There are a lot more links to their personal stuff and all of that.
Yeah, it's more along the lines of, just a kind of a learn as I go along kind of thing of how to make these a little bit better as I master the craft, so to speak.
Ah. Okay, so that's all for that page. Go back to the beginning. You can see other articles we've read
Yeah.
as I scroll through. And articles we might get to. But next up we have Maybe Happier.
I believe this is my first ASMR VTuber, if I remember correctly.
Ooh. First ASMR VTuber.
But this was actually my venture into ASMR content because I actually had not listened to it before writing about her.
Oh, actually, 1 second. I just realized I forgot to shout out Scientific Cryptid, so I'm gonna do that real quick.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. I was like, why didn't I see the heart pop up? And I'm like, oh wait, that's why. Alright. So, immediately looking at design, I do kind of love it. There's a very sharp
Oh, I
contrast.
love the design so much.
Yeah. There's a very sharp contrast between the skin tones and the hair and the clothes. And it's just whoa. Really neat. Woo. So yeah, if I were to gather, probably, just looking at this, a lady of some kind, not quite royalty, but, high society.
She's a villainess, actually.
Oh! Okay. Definitely like that. What's your favorite part of this design?
Oh, I love the hair. I love the colors in the hair. I think it really pops.
I can absolutely see that. So let's start. Once again, we find ourselves celebrating the vast and creative world of VTubers with yet another spotlight. Now stop me if you've heard me describe this tale before. A protagonist from the normal world suddenly finds themselves transported to a world of fiction where they play the role of the villain. No, this isn't one of my anime reviews. This is a spotlight from Isekai VTuber Lady Hadia. Also, yeah, you do a lot of anime reviews too. Just want to put that out there for people who want to, like,
I do.
follow your blog.
Um, my anime review content comes out on Sundays. Sundays is kind of more of a. It's usually anime review. Sometimes it's a convention review, a convention story, and sometimes a video game review. Because I'm kind of work. I think soon I'm going to be writing another video game review.
Well, yay. I, I think you published, like, a Xenoblade Chronicles X review recently that I still need to read as well. You do video game reviews too.
Oh, that one. I waited 10 years for that game. I am not joking. The very first article I ever wrote as, well, this version of me as a content creator, because I've done different names in different places, uh, but the first for this website was the review of the original version of Xenoblade Chronicles X. And my gosh, did I cringe reading that because I have changed my format so much.
Well, it comes with improving.
It does. I just sitting there and like, oh man, like I had the right idea, but I definitely could have done better. And I'm like, I'm glad I got to. I'm glad I paid attention to the work I was doing and it just kind of grew along the way. It was a nice little way to kind of see, how far I've come too in the last 10 years.
Okay. So,
But no, they left that original game on a cliffhanger.
yes, they did.
And I did not get an answer to that cliffhanger until the definitive answer came out. So, like, a lot happened since then. Like, real life wise, I'm sitting there, like, still waiting to figure out what the heck happened. Now I know, and I'm happy about that, but it's like, that was a.
You are a different person.
Yeah, like, back then, my, I think my girlfriend and I just moved in together, I think, back then.
Oh,
Like I had just gotten not long since got my place. I got my house. Like I was promoted since then at my job. I got married since then. Like the amount of things that have changed since then, it's insane.
okay. Lots of things can change. So, back to the article. Our story stars a woman living a simple, normal life on Earth. On a seemingly ordinary day, she finds herself transported to a mysterious world. After much exploring, she realizes she is now in the world of a famous web novel, and is playing the role of the villainess, Lady Hagia. Making the most of her situation, she decided if she's a villainess, she would make the most of it and play her part in the story. Sometimes she manages to play her evil part well, but her true nature often comes out as a dorky girl who has a passion for gaming and visual novels. Oh, I definitely love that. Like, just the idea of, like, yes, they're gonna be evil, and then it's like, you suddenly melt over, like, something. It's like, oh my gosh, It's like, it's kind of awesome.
Oh yeah, I really enjoyed the contrast there. It was so much fun to write about.
Yeah. As for her content, if you tune in, you can find her streaming a variety of games, including Espresso Tycoon. I've never heard of that one. That sounds interesting. Mass Effect, TCG Card Shop Simulator, Supermarket Together, and Mirage Noir. While she may play a mystery-solving game, she's not into solving the crimes because the villainess simply doesn't do that. No, she's interested in the cute anime boys. She also loves speedrunning various games, providing high-quality ASMR content, and just chatting streams where you have an amazing opportunity to get to sit down and get to know her. She also does a lot of collabs with some other amazing creators where you can sometimes see her succeed in being her evil villainous self. That's just what she's doing now, but she's also looking into creating video essays about visual novels, where she takes a deep dive to help you, the viewer, get a detailed look at some incredible stories. Lady Hadria may be a villainess, but that doesn't stop her from doing heroic things. She is also someone who is passionate about education, and in light of the long-running iconic series Sesame Street not being renewed, she is dedicating her birthday stream for a very important cause. The show was vital, especially for the education of children in low-income communities and communities of color. Being from a low-income household, I can speak to how important this show was to my own development. So, let's see. It appears she did a charity stream on January 4th for the Children's Defense Fund. So yeah.
I think what happened there was, 'cause this is the first one that I had a draft done, I believe, and then I ended up editing it a little bit because I saw that she had this planned,
Ah.
and I asked her, "Hey, do you want me to go ahead and add that to it so that I go ahead and just promote that while you're at it?"
Ah.
And then I went ahead and made it like, because at the time I think it was meant to go live a little bit later, but I wanted to make sure it got out in time to get some word out for the charity. So made that one go live a little bit sooner than planned.
So, if you're into checking out the content of a dorky girl playing the role of a villainess, I almost said violinist. You can't find a better option than Lady Hadja. You can find her actively posting updates on Blue Sky. Let's put this link here. And you can check out her live streams on Twitch here. As well as on Arium. Oh, what's Arium?
That is another streaming platform that she does most of her content on. She started using that around the time this went live.
Okay. Just gonna quickly check it, and it's interactive VTuber streams. Ah, okay. Let's give a shout out to Lady Hadja. There's a Peckies. Sorry. OBS is being a little bit... There we go. Sorry about that.
I love OBS.
You gotta love it sometimes. Yeah. Got a couple more messages, but... No, not messages. Those are just people going live. Anyways, next up we have Mama Blob... What? Mama Blobfish.
I love Mama Blobfish is the best. I was excited right about her.
Yeah?
I had this one actually ready to go for a little bit before it went live because she has multiple VTubers, VTuber PNGs, and one of them was going live on a specific date, and I wanted to make sure that this did not come out before that PNG went live.
Oh. Okay. So I assume that's what the happy birthday picture is.
Correct.
Yay! Ah, that's so interesting. So is it the same person playing like all the PNGs, or is it different people, different PNGs?
all the same person. So all the PNGs represent different aspects of her personality that she uses as a form of self-expression.
Ah. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Let's see. One of the things that I love most about the world of VTubing is how these amazing creations serve as representations of the person behind them. Some are modeled after their personalities. Others represent a combination of things they love. However, up to this point, I've always talked about someone with one character. How about we change things up and talk about someone who is talented enough to bring 5 unique characters to life? Today, we talk about the incredible Mama Blobfish. Because we have a lot to talk about, I'm going to change my format up a bit so that we can give some love to all of Mama Blobfish's VTubers, because they are all amazing and deserve to be featured. Oh dang, okay. So we're gonna get like 5 for the price of 1 here then. Kind of.
This is one of the more. This was one of the ones I spent the most time working on, just to make sure that I give all of her VTubers some love.
Okay. So immediately off the bat, this one appears to be a little bit more fiery. I'm going off with the red tips on like the hair and such. And the general red coloring. Definitely
Uh, so the red, you'll see why it's red in a bit.
okay. Okay. First we'll start with Iris. She was claimed to be the embodiment of the dark thoughts of Mama Blobfish. By trade, Iris is a serial killer with impressive success in her field. So much so that if you were to find out too much about her shadowy trade, you might find yourself a body to add to her resume. Okay, so the red is for like the blood and murder and stuff. Ah. So that's also like the scars on the sides too.
Yeah, she took a lot of time into making this design.
Yeah, I can definitely tell. Next up, we have definitely a very bright design versus a very dark one. A lot brighter overall. I'm also noticing like they're all foxes, or yeah, I think those are fox designs. Like the tail and the ears are.
Yeah, the tail and the ears, the tail and the ears are a constant in the designs that she has.
Okay. Interesting. It's also definitely interesting to see, like, even only seeing 2 designs, what constants there are, what, like, differences. Moving on to a more light-hearted persona, we have Grace. Grace is a more naive and happy character, and represents the childlike, joyful side of Mama Blobfish. Let's just say in the world of Smash or Pass tier list, she'll take the word Smash way too literally. She loves to make friends and always has a smile when meeting new people. Oh, I can actually...
So that I actually got from genuinely watching a Smash or Pass tier list that she was making with all of the various characters she had at the time.
Okay. And so she took Smash as in smash it with a hammer?
Exactly.
Ah, I see. I see. So. Okay. So I'm looking at this a little bit more reserved. Neon pink hair this time. Like I got the differences though, like floofy hair isn't a constant because this one is more like laid back kind of feel. Not as floofy as the the
It
others.
is in this art.
Yeah. Oh, multiple arts of this one exists then.
Correct.
Ah, okay, okay. I'm also noticing a general pattern between these designs of like, um, you have like the shorts here, maybe leggings, and then like the top. That mostly just creates like, yeah, just like consistent, I guess kind of consistent. I do apologize. I'm like, my pattern seeking brain is going a little bit like, having fun with this.
No worries at all.
Transitioning away from the naive, we have the intelligent Felicia. She has a never-ending quest for knowledge, and she's very thirsty for... Well, I think you can guess where I'm going with this. Her glasses have the unique ability to quell her urges, making it easier to focus on her studies. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So hyper-focused glasses go. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's where the alternate art comes in, because she has another bit of art where she's not wearing the glasses.
Oh. Okay, okay. So looking at this next design. Yeah, I think I do see, like, the differences that they have with the others kind of helps show their personality, too. Like, the glasses here, long sleeve shirt, covered up midriff, that kind of thing. Where most of them just have, like, cover across the middle, and then cover across, like... Yeah, it's just cover across top, cover across bottom. So the differences are definitely, like...
They're all very,
Yeah.
they're all very creative, and the next one's actually my personal favorite.
Yeah. And I see, like, the biggest difference between this one and the others that pops out to me is short hair rather than long.
Yeah, she's the only one with like really short hair. The next one has a little bit of short hair, but not as short as Paige.
Ah. Okay. Sometimes we just need a healthy outlet when we're angry. For Mama Blobfish, she has Paige. She leads a biker gang and owns her own biker bar. She's not someone you want to mess with, as she can be grumpy and very protective of her gang. A group of adorable animals she adopted into her care. Aww. Okay. So looking at this one, the major change I see here is like covered up like limbs overall, like legs are completely covered, arms are completely covered, like everyone else has at least something,
Yeah,
but yeah.
yeah, Sasha's the new one. That was the one. I was waiting for her debut before making this one go live.
Okay.
And actually, this one went live on Christmas Day.
Woo! Oh, that's... Aw. Finally, let's talk about the final character, Sasha. Sasha recently had her debut and serves as a healthy way for Mama Blobfish to deal with moments where she's feeling sad or depressed. Her growth was halted by stress, and so Sasha is the shortest of the group, but one of the most gentle. When you tune into one of her streams, you can find a variety of horror content, games like Dead by Daylight, Five Nights at Freddy's, and she recently tried out a FNAF fan game made by another VTuber, Star Coffee. Mama Blobfish loves FNAF, and if you get the chance to hear her singing, it's going to be a song from that franchise. I personally heard her sing and I love it. I think she's a wonderful singer. She also has a unique talent for mimicking animals and has a number of fun redeems for a channel where she can show you her skills. Marvel at the talent it takes to bring just one VTuber to life, and here we have someone who was able to do it 5 times. The Mama Blobfish experience is unlike any other for that reason, and if you want to watch her incredible assortment of characters, then you need to tune in here the next time she's streaming. Okay. That's pretty awesome. Let me shout out Mama Blobfish. Yay! Well, that's actually really cool, the 5 characters that are just like all VTubers inside.
Oh yeah, she switches through them periodically as she's streaming.
Oh, and now looking at this art again, just the happy birthday art, I could definitely see the personalities a little bit more. Like, the intelligent one with glasses off is like lowers her inhibitions. The serial killer just being like, I do love it. So next up is...
Yeah, I love the art so much. This was the first art that she had of all 5 of them at the time.
Oh! Oh, that's cool. Okay. Really? It's really good at showing off the personality. So, next up, we have Shadows. So, anything you want to say about Shadows before we read the article?
So, Shadax is actually the partner of someone that was already featured on this series that we talked about previously. So this was the first time I talked about a couple, both members of a couple in this series.
Okay. That's pretty darn cool. So, I have often said that I am a romantic at heart. I'm very supportive of others in their relationships through the good times and bad. Earlier, I did a VTuber Spotlight for an incredible creator, Fallen Artesia, where she asked me to also include a nod to her boyfriend. Well, now it's his turn to have the spotlight pointed on him as we celebrate the mage VTuber... the mage VTuber Shadows. Our story today takes us to the land of Ramila, where we look at a man who has an incredible passion for magic, but no ability to use it. Oh. The story of Shadows starts here as we see a man who spent his life in the pursuit of knowledge of all things magic, and in that process became a great potion mage. During his long life, he recorded everything he learned in a myriad of tomes, and in his later years took on an apprentice and passed on his wealth of knowledge. The number of tomes was so great, it became a school known as the Stronghold of Denmos. Taking the name of the man who started it all, the current head mage discards the real name to become the new Shadows. We now fast forward to the 277th Shadows and the one we're talking about today. Oh, okay. Interesting. An unusual talent even among the miraculous lineage of this establishment, as he was the youngest to ever become the head mage. He produces abnormal amounts of magical energy and is known for being a flirt, as he has mastered the art of the Riz face, a skill that makes the face fall madly in love with him. This is a story of a rather strange and unique Shadows, and it is not all fun and games. One day an incident occurs that is so perilous, it forces our normally chill mage to take drastic measures, as the risk is far too high for anything less. Ooh. So the latest in a lineage. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love that. That was one of the things where I was like, okay, I got to make it clear. There's more than one Shadex here.
Okay. Yeah. That's I love the idea of like a lineage that passes on a ton of knowledge and just like I became a school known and I'm like, okay, it's gonna be like university or something, and there's a stronghold of Denmos, and I'm like, oh, that's a pretty cool name for a school.
It is. I love it.
Yeah. When you tune into his streams, you can find him streaming games like Dark Hours, Elden Ring, and Dragon Age: The Veilguard. He enjoys a variety of games, but mainly plays horror and RPGs. He also has the unique ability of dying in extremely colorful ways. Oh dang! Oh, that sounds like
It's
fun.
very true. I've seen it.
Okay. Like our story with Fallen Artesia, we can't complete this tale without talking about his other half. While our flirtatious hero has a Riz face that can charm anyone that sees it, the eyes behind that face are only pointing towards Fallen Artesia. He often thinks of how much of a positive difference she has made to him and looks forward to all the adventures they have to come as they embrace their upcoming stories hand in hand. If you would like to see our magical prodigy in action, you absolutely need to stop by his streams or check him out on his various socials, like Blue Sky and YouTube. Okay.
So there's actually a hand-in-hand comment. Actually, was I was thinking about Xenoblade Chronicles 1 at the time because there was a quote at the end of the game. And to this day, I believe Xenoblade Chronicles 1 has the best ending of any game I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Um, and part of that ending is a monologue of basically being hopeful towards the future as you embrace it hand in hand. Hence where that came from.
Ah. I do vaguely remember that when I played Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Although, I've got to be a little bit of a hot take here. I kind of loved the ending of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 more.
I think Xenoblade Chronicles 3 does have a much more emotional ending. There was just something about like the vibe of the first one that I loved, and it just resonated well with me.
Okay.
But Xenoblade Chronicles 3, that ending, oh, that was I loved it, and it's got a little bit of a nod where it's like, okay, there's clearly more story to tell, and I loved where it went in the DLC.
Ah.
Oh, have you played the ending of the DLC?
No. I haven't been able to get to
It
the ending of the DLC.
So it is technically a prequel to 3. It's between 2 and 3, but it doesn't just tell things that happen before 3 starts. I don't want to tell any more because it's a spoiler.
Ah.
But you definitely want to play the DLC for 3 before you play the new content for Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Okay. Sorry, I was messaging someone for a bit there.
Yeah,
Okay.
no worries.
So next we have Zumi VT.
This is my first spotlight for this year.
Oh! Nice, we are in the modern year now, let's go! I... Yay! Just looking at this design alone, I can already see like a particular design choice that I am in love with, which is trans pride colors all over the place. Like, oh boy, who would have guessed that's something I like? Um,
I love her design so much.
yeah. Oh my gosh, but just like the massive wings, the like what looks like a pilot jacket, I think would be kind of a flight suit in the middle and the goggles and just like, well, obviously the two honkers that are just like, dang, and the
I
hair.
mean, you can't go wrong with a couple of good honkers.
Oh, absolutely. So definitely seems more avian, like avian type with a lot of flying focus. Hmm.
I don't get a lot of avian inspired VTubers, believe it or not.
I can vaguely believe it. Like, I guess people go for more like strictly mammalian inspired if we go animal at all. Wait, are birds mammals?
Cats mainly, in my experience.
Ah, yeah. Cats, dogs.
I could do a whole series on cats alone.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm
see. I think it's cats, then foxes, then dragons. I think is the order that I've gotten right now.
Ah. Bird VTuber equals like shiny
Although
things.
I will give you a teaser actually for something that hasn't been published yet. I
Oh.
did write about my first bear.
Ooh! That's awesome to hear. Oh my gosh. Uh,
Oh wait, raccoons is third, then dragons. I did
oh,
more raccoons.
birds are not mammals. Ah, okay, so I was right with the mammal comment. Thank you, Ryan. So yeah, I kind of love the variety you get when you look further and further in the VTubing sphere. Like there are patterns, you know, cats, foxes, raccoons, dragons. But then you get further and it's like I've seen VTubers who are like a PB and jelly sandwich, a bowl of ramen, artificial intelligence floating in space. Um,
Speaking of unique ideas, I'll give a teaser for tomorrow that I haven't actually released anywhere yet, but it's a Molotov cocktail VTuber.
woo! Oh, that's awesome.
And that one's going live at 10 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow.
Ah, look forward to that, everybody. So, back to Zoomy VT. With the unlimited potential of imagination comes a never-ending array of different creators to find and write about. The history of this series has found all kinds of creators from all kinds of worlds, lore, and realms, but today we turn our attentions to the skies. So let's look to the heavens and get the long-range spotlight to highlight the flying VTuber Zoomy VT. Zoomy was an expert pilot with a passion for flying, spending years honing her craft. She was unrivaled in the skies and one day was asked to perform a test flight for a new type of plane. However, there was a malfunction which caused a serious accident, leaving Zoomy unable to use her arms and thus ending her career as a pilot. As she recovered, she looked up at the realm of the skies, a land she truly felt free and in control. Oh my gosh, okay. That's pretty awesome. She was then visited by a mysterious creature who empathized with her pain. Zoomy was offered a second chance. In exchange for her current life, she would regain her ability to soar into the air once more. Taking the deal without hesitation, Zoomy was changed to a female harpy, and her new life began in a strange world of monsters. Living her life to entertain the residents of this world, she created a bar in order to do that with. Of course, taking all the time she can to enjoy the skies once more with her beautiful wings. Oh, that's so cool! do hecking love that.
It's such a cool lore. I love it.
Oh yeah. And I definitely love like the parallels between like losing her arms and then having like her arms be replaced with wings in like the new world. That's such a cool parallel.
You really spent a lot of time working on this, and you can tell.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. When you tune into her content, you can find her streaming a variety of things. She enjoys playing games like Rockman Wukong and Atlas. Oh yeah, Atlas is good. And not just for the character creation, despite what people might say. She also used to do interview content with other VTubers by asking engaging and insightful questions, and it's something she's wanting to dive back into eventually. I definitely vibe with that.
Hey, interview content is just so much fun.
Oh, it absolutely is. And on top of that, she has some incredible ideas for content. But that's diving into spoiler territory, so I won't be commenting further on that. You'll just have to follow her and see for yourself when that time comes. She also wants to send a message out that her streams, her socials, and her company are all safe places for the members of the LGBTQIA+ community. As a trans creator, she values that safety, understanding the She values that safety, understanding the struggles that the community faces, and everyone who is a part of and or supportive of the community is welcome in her streams. If you want to see the amazing content she has to offer, you should really check out her Twitch channel. Okay. If you want to stay up to date on all the stuff she has planned, you should really give her a follow here. Okay, and let's do a shout out. Yay! I'll be dropping a follow myself.
Yeah, she's awesome, and yeah, this is the first of I think it might have been the first of many spotlights where the creators emphasize creating a safe space.
And I absolutely agree with that. Spaces are meant to be safe for everybody. Okay. I think we're gonna get ads in a couple of minutes. I'm not sure if you want to take a slightly longer break now, or start with the next article and then stop in the middle for the break to happen.
I think I've got about one more in me, and then I'll probably have to head on out and figure out dinner for tonight, because it won't be too much longer before I got to go to bed. And because one of the perks, and I say this a little bit sarcastically, of going back on site is waking up earlier so that I have time to drive.
Okay. In which case, I will.
But you know, gotta get plenty of sleep.
I will just snooze the advertisements then, so you can stick around. Okay.
All right,
So
appreciate
Yanni,
that.
Next one is Yanni Rush. Ooh.
Oh, I was so excited about this one because so first and foremost, I'm a Fire Emblem fan. Um, I don't know if I've mentioned it to you or not, but I have a massive collection of autographs from actors within the Fire Emblem series. If you go to my Blue Sky, actually, my pinned post is a earlier photo of that poster. But just gotten a lot more autographs since then, so I might need to update that. But I have 152 autographs on it now, and so when I finally found a creator that does a lot of Fire Emblem content, I'm like, Yes. Like, I was verbal about this one. I was excited to write.
Okay. Yeah, lots of Fire Emblem content. Whew! I love Fire Emblem. I haven't played it on the stream, but like in my off time, I played it a ton.
Oh, it's so good. I love it.
Yeah. Just looking at the picture, I'm getting a lot of comfy vibes from the background.
Oh yeah, she's absolutely a very like chill vibes, really welcoming environment type of VTuber.
And very simple, like just tied together, calm design on the character itself. So, as we scour the infinite possibilities for more creators to feature, I finally found a YouTuber who does content with my favorite video game series. Yes, another Fire Emblem creator, so I really can't tell you how happy I am to be writing an article that puts two things I love writing about together. Today we take our spotlight and shine it on the motherly VTuber Yami Brud. For every person who grows up in a family environment, they are loved and cherished. There's another who unfortunately grows up without that. Yami Brooke is a creator who is a mother to all and offers a community that loves, welcomes, and accepts all who enter it. Yami Brooke has a special connection to the Fae, and through that created her community called The Cottage. It's the place she calls home and has several magical wonders to it. It's a unique pocket dimension that can appear at any time and any place to those in need of a home where they feel like they belong. Definitely good to have that as like a content creator, and good to explicitly have that.
Oh yeah, I absolutely love this one. Like the vibe is just so comfy, and like I felt the comfy vibe just writing this.
When you open the door, you'll immediately see a living room that opens up to an infinite series of rooms. Every lost and lonely soul has a unique need to fill at home, and the cottage has a room perfect for you. As she finds more people to take into her care, the cottage creates a new room to serve as the perfect way to welcome newcomers into her community. Her personal favorite room is the library, and who knows, maybe she'll read you a story sometime. A beautiful room full of every story known to human and fae, and nurtured with the warmth of a fireplace lit with fairy fire. Perfect for keeping warm and cozy, but will never burn the pages of the books held nearby. Ah! That is an amazing detail. Perfect comfort without any possibility for harm. Well, aside from maybe in the books, but
Oh yeah, you definitely don't want to burn all the books.
yeah. Like I mentioned earlier, Yami Brooks' content includes Fire Emblem, where she is streaming the newest game of the series, Fire Emblem Engage. She has a background. She has background in. Sorry. She also has a background in doing drawings, paintings, and crocheting, but at the moment mainly plays games. She is a big advocate for mental health, which was the inspiration behind the cozy atmosphere she strives to create with her content. She's even raised money for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, and is an advocate for mental health / self-care, and a member/supporter of the LGBT community. If you're looking for a nice, cozy environment to sit back and relax, or need an internet mom to turn to, you'll find that in the cottage. Oh, whoops, I clicked on the link rather than copying it. If you want to tune into her
So
streams-
easy to do.
Oh yeah. It's so easy to click on the link. If you want to tune into her streams, you can find them on her Twitch channel, but if you can't make it, she also puts her videos up on YouTube. If you're looking to keep up with all of her updates, you can find her view sky here. Yay! Okay, So you said that's the last one that you're up for?
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to get dinner and get ready to. And I work out now, so a little bit because I'm trying to work on my health a little bit, and so I need to give myself plenty of time to do all that.
Ah, then absolutely. Is
But
there
I
anything?
always love doing these so much.
They're awesome. Highlight. So anything you want to say?
Just thank you so much again for inviting me over here because it is just because I don't actually do streams myself, but I love doing collabs, and so I always enjoy the opportunity to just kind of join in and talk for a bit. It's something I never get tired of.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for being here too. For anybody who's here before you leave, I do plan on doing some art commissions after the break, which is generally like $10 for art that I draw on stream, or $20 for like me to write a one-page fanfic or more if I feel like it. That's generally the money of that is going to go towards a new model to replace my base model. Yay. So it was wonderful having you here.
Thank you so much, and hey, thank you all for everybody listening. I really appreciate it.
Yay! Yeah. Just going to go on break. There you go. Okay. I'll be going on break. Uh, you could talk to chat for as long as you are still here, but I heard you need to go. I'll be back in a few minutes once advertisements
Yeah, I'm
are
going to
over.
head on out. So I'll be out in a few seconds. But again, thank you so much. This was so much fun. We need to do this again.
Absolutely. Well, see you later. And for everyone in chat, I'll see you in a second.
Bye.
So now, ow, 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 ow. I'm gonna draw. Okay, well, I'm going to try to draw, but, yeah, there we go. So let's do this. I was already working on something a little beforehand. And just to show it. Just need to make sure I can actually show everything I want. Frick. Frick. Heggies. There we go. How's everyone feeling today? How's everyone feeling about that? I hope you had a great time. I'm just like, so many interesting people out there. They're all so cool. Just got home. Okay. Suppose I should also mention on Blue Sky about how, like, so, let me just see. Here's what I have so far. So, full disclosure, I'm just making this one because I feel like it. Because Maddie is a friend. And also because, like, I kind of want to show off some skills. Like, show off what something could look like. Just to be like, hey. This could look amazing for you. Okay, would that be realistic for hair? You see Robot Miser emote on the list. Is that we have in progress here? Yes. That does look like it could be an especially curly piece of hair. So what I'm thinking about for Natty, Robot Miser, is that I could do a kind of heart emote. But instead of just doing a regular heart emote, it's gotta be the ahoge on top. It's gotta be the most of the heart. Let's see if I can just grab the reference image I'm using. Let's make this bigger. just try to explain what I have so far. Like these lines right here, the ones that go across the middle, that's just the general hairline. That's not the exact hair that's gonna be there. I thought this layer was gonna be the rough, but it's just turning into lines again. Ah. Alas, I will get better at drawing. That's helped by the fact that I draw a lot for, like, friends. Okay, let's see. Yeah, part of it was like debating, do I do this? Do I do drawing? Do I do Minecraft? And then I'm like, I don't do Minecraft because I haven't gone through off stream and just been like, okay. I'm grinding for hacking Nev, for ancient debris. There we go. That's gonna be that side of the hair. So this side is gonna be sweeping more out. Okay, at this point it curves back. So it goes like that. And that should be the hair. So that does look like grab this over and say right about here. That's gonna be eyebrows. Maybe the eyebrows should be higher. Hang on. If I want the eyes to be a part of this, I need to put the eyes fairly like high up. Turn on symmetry. Here we go. And then just like outline for the eye. Out more down. That could be better to follow. Okay, let's turn off that. Repair some of the damage I did. Okay. Let's turn back on symmetry. So she has like spiky eyelashes that come off. Very spiky eyelashes that come off. Turn off the symmetry, fix some of the damage. Turning off the symmetry because different things will have to be erased on either side. This is probably what I should do multiple layers for. Okay. So next up, where did the glasses sit? They sit mostly in front of the eyes. Okay. Let's get symmetry back on for this. I could just go... Probably? Start off with this. the actual lens itself. And just continue with like the there we go, find the bridge. There we heck can go underneath. Okay, and then I could put like I could do the heart eyes. I'm gonna do heart eyes. It's gonna look a little weird with the pupil, but that's okay. Wait, should I just do heart eyes with... I should just have the heart pupil. Heart be the pupil. Heck, okay, so let's just get the eyes then. Okay. And then have heart pupil. There we go. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's coming together beautifully. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. Let me just erase some of the imperfections. Right about here. I see the problem. What if I don't erase the heart? Would that still work? Okay, and... there we go. The hearts. The hearts. If I erase... hang on, I'm just gonna test it out real quick just to see what it looks like. But I think it's gonna mess up everything if I erase, like, just for the consistent framing. Yeah, it does mess it up. Okay. Okay. What can I do? What can I do? I can make it thinner. A little bit more of that lidded pupil look. Maybe move the eye hearts down? Possibly. Actually, I should move the eye hearts down. Give me a second. Yeah, the heart gets lost if I do that when I zoom out. Okay, yeah. Might not be big enough. I probably need to widen this if I want it to be really visible and smaller. Just like that. Okay, let's fix this outline a little bit. Okay, you can still vaguely see the hearts here. And since they will be pink, it'll be easier to see them. Okay. The Ahoge on top is definitely going to do a lot of work, especially at this size where you can't see the facial details, but this is still going to be vaguely seen. Okay, okay. Let's do a little bit brighter for visibility. Boop. Does that match? I'm gonna have to do the shading for it to look right. Because there's gonna be extra shading on this so that it can look right. Okay, let's fix this little detail right here. Just by hand. Right, I need to deselect. There you go. Ah! Frick, I forgot. Mirrors on. See if I remove the line here. Ah, yep, there's a problem. The whole picture? This part, the hair. The hair needs shading, because if I bring up the reference, it looks brighter than it is because it has this extra shading on top. So I need to grab, like, I need to do that. that right. Okay, let's increase the brightness a bit. That seems better. Okay. Gotta have the air shines. Makes sense. Makes sense? Yeah. Okay, grabs you enough. Yeah. Okay. That's gonna be small enough that I could just go and put that in, like, by here. I accidentally put in color. Okay, let's get a little bit hand. Got some forehead with the eyebrow fill. What? I haven't done the eyebrow fill yet. What are you talking about? Yeah, sorry. I had the reference image behind it, and that probably looked like the eyebrow fill, so... Oops. That's on me. Okay, just gonna color in these small places. Okay. There we go. A little extra right here. Do here. Okay. There we go, and in here. If you're doing something like that, you make the background more transparent. Yeah, I should do that. I mean, the only issue with that is that I color pick it a bunch, and if the background is slightly transparent, that reflects in the color picking. I gotta send a message. guess you can have one fade copy, another for color picking, but that's getting complicated. Yeah, that seems very complicated. Okay, oh, wait. I didn't grab this portion. So now it's time for a slightly interesting thing. I need to lower two different values, the saturation and the something else. Something that starts with V, I forget. I need to apply exact values just so I have something to do with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if I do it like that, then I don't have to do any, like, coloring for the lenses. It just reflects naturally in, like, the slight difference in color values. Not different enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go for 10. There we go. Are you talking about hue, saturation, value? Yeah. I lower the saturation and lower the value. I am getting sent the meme of the fact that makeup is considered to be mature and sexualized implies that being a clown or mime is the sluttiest job out there so many times. So many times. Oh my gosh. And it's true. It's still true. It's still so true. After this, I should be mostly done with the skin. So now, I should probably make the background layer invisible so I can more clearly see what I'm looking at. More clearly see what I'm missing. So let's take that. Let's lower the value a bit. Raise the saturation. And that should be enough for the eyebrows. Okay, there we go. And then let's do this part of the eyebrow. There we go. Okay. And that should be that for that eyebrows. So now we have the eyebrows done. Okay, let's take a look at the reference image. I'm gonna move you now. Yeah, it's more brown for the eyes, but still has a slightly red hue. Not that. What? This? How do they select rule this one? Just to get a good idea of what it looks like. No, wait. Wrong layer. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay. Okay. The moon. Okay, it's now time to drop the saturation and the value by 10 each. And that will be the view through the classes. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna have slightly pink for like the eyeballs, just so I can do the trick I do with the glasses with them too. Understand the concept of fluff. Ugh. Okay, let's just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that should be good for the eyeball. Yeah! Oh. Let's select this one. It's better select it and buildable. Bye. Meow. Hi, Maddie. Not Maddie. Highlight. Frick. Well, you can tell why I said Maddie. Just heck, frick, heck, heckies, frickies, hecky. Anyways, how are you doing, Light? Light, Maddie, Might, and Laddie all working. Oh no! Okay. I keep on saying Light. I do know Light's IRL name. I'm not gonna say it out loud on stream because that seems like a dangerous thing to do.
Now let's get up work and see if we can handle this. Flippin' and trying to keep myself from dying. Please keep poppin', my moves are not stoppin'.
Please keep poppin', my moves are not stoppin'. Yay! Okay, let's take right key and then remove 4, 5, was thinking of. Probably be good.
No, come on. Let's that will
I'm gonna still select tool this one. That look right? Yeah, I think that looks okay. Plus, the brighter pink is gonna make it more visible from like when it's smaller, which is good. It clashes a bit. Oh my gosh, I missed a bunch of the green. It clashes a bit against the green, but I think that's going to be mostly okay. It gets the point across. Okay, now we need to find kind of a blank
Get
frame.
ready.
Oh, it's time. Okay, everyone, are you ready? Okay. Hacking the boing. I hecking love that boing emote. It's such a good one. Go over here to grab this part. Ah! I hecking love that emote too, it's so good. Okay. Oh, I see more emotes. Dedge, Bedge, Giggle, Booba, Booba. Okay, love, judge, think. Nice. Okay, let's grab this. Up the value, lower the saturation. And easy peasy. That booba bounce is also good. Okay, let's go No, that's not quite it. There we go. Second band right there. There we go. Let's fix some of the damage. And here's a big part of the damage. Now I can just body select tool. That's the wrong one! Whoopsies. So you grab the edges just to make sure everything's fine. And now I fuzzy select tool it. Yeah! So yeah, just that one made it look so much better, so much closer to the actual like model. Okay, and now for the last step, which is erase some of the guidelines within the middle to make it look more consistent. Let's see, I'm gonna erase some of the lines around the eye. This is also the opportunity to see like how good everything meshes, and if it doesn't mesh well, it I just have to fix it. Oh, yeah, there's a problem with the eye. I gotta get the border between the eye and the like skin. Because of the desaturation, it's a little harder to tell that border. Let's do some fixing of the damage. I accidentally drew that right on the rough, and it's fine. Fine for now! Rough, right here. Let's make it smaller. Few problem spots, but other than that, pretty fine. Yes, you're not bad at the other side, but there's still some issues. There we go. Can I erase you and be fine with it? Oh yeah. Oh freaking yeah, look at that beauty. Woo! That's the one I use the fill tool on. The other one's gonna be a little bit not as fancy. It's fine. Oh, see a tiny little problem there. There we go. Oh, yep, there you go. There's the issue part. Let's fix you. Okay. Erase here now. Let's see how this turns out. Okay. Would fuzzy detecting all the lines be useful here? Possibly. No, I'm not erasing all of the lines. I'm just kind of possibly if I wanted to fill in all the issues I have, but I'm not I'm not fixing everything. I'm just like, here's my thought process and what I've been trying to do with recent pictures. Okay, yeah, 1 second. I'm just gonna. No. Okay. My general thought process here is that I have generally a couple of versions of this picture in my head. Like, just put it simply, one version just to go bloop. And that looks perfectly valid. My issue with this is that you zoom out, and this would become harder to see. So if I have whoop, the tiny bit easier to see what's happening. Tiny bit. I don't need to outline some of these things. But I don't know. Mostly what it boils down to is I like having the mixture of like some things are outlined, some things are not. It's a small difference. Do you know which parts you want to keep outlined at the start? No. And also like I just kinda like having everything outlined. So that way like I can just at the beginning just go bloop and see exactly what's happening. I drew on the outline a bit. Yeah, okay, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. And now I'm going to send that to Robot Miser. If it's a decision made later, then that won't work. Thinking maybe having the parts you want to erase being in different colors and fuzzy affect those. True, actually. You're absolutely right. If I were to try something like that, I could do it. I could do something like that. That could make some things easier. Okay. Now let me see. Alternately, keep them on another layer. That could be actually, yeah, that would possibly work better. I'm thinking about it. Because I recently drew a picture for function bots, and like, I tried working with different layers there, and I'm like, okay, I could do the line art thing, like the rough, the line, and the color thing, but with different objects, so I could have rough, a line, and the color for each of them. Which, like, I mean, it's probably the case for, like, artists hearing this, they're like, wow, you figured that out. Honka bwonka bwonka. Hello, Blueberry! Hello! You got away, yay! How are you doing? My concession. Did I turn on I did not turn on my tits. Heckies. Give me a second. I'll turn on tits and give you a free concession. My tits are off. But I could turn it back on. Wow! Fuba. Fuba! You know what I should do? Ah, heckies. I should, try to draw an emote for myself. Hi, Baddie. Hey, Baddie, look what I just finished drawing! Yay! It's shouted out and loved. Anyways, let me do my spiel. Welcome, he, she's, they, theys, and all others to the Celestial Circus. I'm your ringmaster, the Celestial Clown. I hope you enjoy your stay. As for Maddie, you just got the streamers to make sure to eat, drink, rest, and be merry. Also, Maddie, what do you think?
Ah. Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good. Blueberry wants just like a simple drawing, 1,000 points. Do you see the image?
Light.
I'm gonna share the screen. Draw an alien, no reference, draw the like, okay. Also, Maddie, I didn't hear your response. I'm sorry, I was like, yeah.
The response to...
Look at the stream.
Yes, I see it. It is a nice emote. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, because I was looking at emotes and you have angry, and you have like, and I'm like, you have nothing to be a positive emotion, so I'm just, here we go. There you go. Also, if you zoom out, it's still somewhat visible what's happening.
Lust.
It's lost. I'm Persian. Hang on. There's one last thing I want to see if it works before I move on to drawing an alien. Let me just take vaguely pink airbrush and then just throw Maddie down and cuddle. Oh my gosh, throw Maddie. Spotlight, if you're available, get in here and help me throw down Maddie and cuddle.
Nah, nah.
Animated version of this emote. Woo! Ah, frick. Well, everything's gotta look a little bit off for a second. Hello! Quack! Okay, let me just completely
I have an idea.
What's the idea?
Oh no.
Well, no, about the emote, about how to make it animated, how to make it move and do stuff.
Okay. What's your idea?
Well, how the little hair is on top,
Yeah.
making it wiggle,
Ah.
making the hair wiggle, and then making the eyes pulsate, like the colors go in and out, changing colors.
I don't think pulsating eyes would work, but wiggling hair. Oh yeah. What do you think, Maddie? And do you have animated emote slots?
I think I have some because I don't have any animated emotes anyway.
Okay. In this case, I'm gonna make a new layer for the heart.
Can you do animated emotes, or can you make an animated?
Well, I have an idea of what to do.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Really about continuing to explore and discover what are fundamental.
This is better. Grab the heart. Cut it from there. Ah, no! Select a different layer and paste it there.
Nucleus fatigue acid, seriously threatening the peace and security of the peninsula, and pushing the situation there to bring more.
And then we're gonna grab this.
They have discovered fission, and with it opened a Pandora's box. If two masses
Edit
of
it,
heavily
cut it,
fissionable uranium in the form of a sphere and a plug
and then we're gonna paste it
together with
here.
sufficient speed inside a bomb, an exponentially increasing chain reaction with explosive force would result, could be initiated and
Okay,
controlled.
so we have this. And so now with this layer, I'm gonna crop the content.
So if animations have layers, does that make them onions and or therefore ogres too?
Maybe, possibly. Okay. I have the image in my head of what this will do. I'm just kinda... Okay, I could do this. I could do this. I could do this. Heavy. Okay, we're gonna lower the height of it. export as... I can export it separately so I can make a GIF out of this. I should probably make a duplicate of this layer just so I'm not... Oh gosh. This is to tell everybody, hey, I'm doing stuff I don't know how to do, but I am pulling...
Is that not why people watch streamers?
Yeah, it's why people watch a lot of streamers. But, like... a lot of this is just purely functioning off of my knowledge of how to do stuff like this in, yeah. How I do stuff in editing. Something. There we go. We're not going to have a lot of frames.
Huh.
I'm gonna head out for now, but it was nice to pop in and say hey.
Thank you for popping in.
Yep, yep.
Be careful the cuddle monster in the closet.
Ah! Hence, the cuddle monster.
No, there's nothing in the closet anymore. I left years ago.
Did you check under the bed?
It's assuming I have a bed with a space to have stuff under. I like futons.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Under the bed is under the bed. It can still be a futon. It can be flat against
Right.
the ground. There's
You're
still
gonna
something
have-
on the bed.
You're gonna see a futon on the ground, and then you're gonna see it covering just the most curvaceous, like, trans woman ever, and you're just gonna be like, how did you get under there? Like, not
Considering
even
there's
him.
wooden slats underneath it. Yeah, how did you get under the... See you guys. Yay.
Let's see, bring you back to 200. So that I can drop you down to 75. Ah, frick, wait. And not 750%, 75%. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So today, I ordered some new clothes to take
Yeah.
to prepare. Because I don't really want to wash all my clothes again and again and again, so I just bought new clothes.
So now layer, scale. 125. And that should bring it back to its normal. There we go. And then it's gonna go a little bit higher. 150% to go big. That, wait, not how that was supposed to go. I forgot to save each one.
Ow.
It's okay, it's okay. I was just like, oh, I can do this. I was taking screenshots with my brain.
Yeah.
Turns out screenshots with your brain doesn't work. Okay, animated alien. Let's go for alien, dude. No, not like that. Maybe like this? Aha! You see that it's balls, multiple eyes. Yeah? Honestly. That's because I drew a ball with multiple eyes. Like, yeah. Oh my god! You love? Oh. Then do the tiny arm. There we go. Gotta make little tiny buttons on the dashboard.
Not the button.
Not the gumdrop button! Maybe a slot right here.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man
The Muffin Man.
gives you much serotonin. Ah, yes, buttons to slap. We love slappable buttons, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I want to push your button.
I want my button to be pushed.
It makes me feel good. Oh, that song came to my head.
Okay, maybe I should add a little bit on the bottom here for extra pizzazz.
Pizzazz?
Yeah,
Wow.
pizzazz. Yeah. Oh, but that, I think this would be best paired with something on the side too. Oh yeah. There we go. We have an on-stream emote for AO around here. Ew.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Then I should add a little bit over here. I'm beginning to get into like I should add more and more into this picture. I'm not gonna color it though. Because I would need to be paid money for that. Oh yeah.
I just think of Crunk. Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Okay, one last thing I want to add, and then I'll say this is done. Well, actually, hang on. I'm gonna. This needs to go push, and then one last thing I need to add. It's what time? It's art time! Yay! Hydrate. Okay, I will hydrate. There we go. There we go, sipping a little alien.
You mean Alan?
Wait, what?
You said alien. I said you mean Alan.
I don't need to do squats. So give me a second. I'm gonna upload the last two and then I'm gonna do squats. Haha, make sure I take care of myself. I will do squats. Okay. I'm gonna do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. If... Whew. Okay. Well, I feel kind of happy. Because we made good artwork. And then we made alien artwork. Just trying out mod pack you put together for Minecraft got way too absorbed into the food ones you put in. So yeah. Let me see. I'm just thinking this is the alien spaceship. The alien put a "you can do it" decal on the side. The alien has 4 eyeballs, but you can only see 3 from this side. This is how the aliens see. Well, this is how the alien hears. It has a massive organ that is just taking all the sounds. Yay! And then it has this little slappable button. Green. Yay! Dagnabbit, I'm looking at this art and I'm just like, holy cow. I've been proved as an artist. What the heck? Huh. It's wild that happens. Turns out, drawing a bunch and employing what you learn is a good way to get better at art.
Practice!
Practice, practice, practice. Okay, let's see about making another emote. This time for me. Because, nobody else has been saying, You should have mentioned you have been playing since 9 AM just got off? Oh my gosh, okay, yeah. Not as awesome as me with my 12-hour streams. Hey Maddie, I'm gonna give you a little hint. Not Maddie, Violet. I was just looking up. Frick. That's gonna happen the entire time now because I was drawing Maddie. Okay Violet, I'm gonna give you a little hint. I can stream 12 hours because I kind of forget about anything else. It happens. I stream for a while because I get distracted. And then I have fun streaming because streaming is fun for me. Alright. So let me see if I can do this correctly. You gotta lurk. Yeah. Probably popping more activity now. Okay. So, I've just been like, I want a cake emote, so I'm gonna see if I can draw something that would satisfy me to that. Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna be big enough for size, is it? What if instead I just kind of do this? That would be where the head goes. And then eye looking this way. I guess so. I guess that could be how it works. Like that instead. So I can do that to start with. Yeah, I think I can do that to start with. Okay. Let's lower the opacity on the rough and try to vaguely follow it. There we go. Select to path, and then I stroke path. Then select none, and we have circle. Okay. We have a big circle to start out with, and then I should probably about here. have another circle. Ba-ba-dum. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo. Doo-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Okay, select the path. Stroke. Okay. So we have a basis. Like, these are the 3 circles that matter? Like, I'm not going to include them entirely. But they are the 3 circles that matter. Most of the cake circles are gonna go away. But it will help me be able to think about how exactly to, like, frame this. Okay. And for here, just set control this fairly quick. See, I probably want to select this and just move it a bit.
Three, two, one, go!
Okay, move you over here. That's gonna be better placed. Ah. Doesn't quite look right for the next. So it's gonna be, yeah, that looks better. That looks better. So how are you doing, Light?
I'm okay. I'm just tired now.
Uh,
I'm gonna eat some food, and then I'm just like, I think I ate too much food, and then I'm tired.
okay.
I am now resting.
Yay! Good on you to rest.
Uh-huh.
sense for the chin being out this way? Or is it more like over here? That is a question. That is a question. Yeah, I'm just gonna go sideways. Not jut out as much. Jut out a little more than that. Probably about there. Okay, so there we go. That's everything the rough gives. This is gonna be a very silly emote, I think. Just looking at it immediately. Just be like, yep, this is silly. Okay, let's see. Probably have the hair and a cup here. We'll see a little bit of an eyeball here. Rapata. There we go. Now I have to think about how to portray the ribbon. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da. How about like that? Ribbon's gonna trail beneath. Colored hair is there, and then colored hair will come out of here. Now, we'll see a little bit of a nose peek out over there. No, that just looks like a tiny nose. There we go. Star there. Okay. Okay, let's see. But this is absolutely coming off to me as like very silly, and that is exactly what I'm going for. I can love the silly. Otherwise, I wouldn't be a clown. Okay, let's erase some of these lines. Yeah, it's gonna be good emote. I'm just looking at it now, I'm like, oh yeah. Oh heck yeah. I can see it. Hey, Light, can you see it?
Oh wow. That's not cake. That's the whole bakery.
That's called, I think this is gonna be a funny emote.
Uh-huh.
And then it's like, oh yeah. Oh heck yeah.
Oh yeah. It's all coming together.
Oh yeah. It's all coming together.
Oh, the lever crank.
Oh, the lava! Run! Okay, for now I'm just gonna make little divots so I can fill this. It's moments like this where I just kind of realized I have improved.
Mm-hmm.
I have improved, and it's hecking awesome. I have improved. What the heck? Advertisements, oh no. So, I just had a thought, and the thought is quite simple. Digital artists, I think, like, if technology were to disappear, and digital artists were to still be able to, like, do things by drawing, they would struggle the most without the fail pool. Like, that's what would hurt the most. And I think that would hurt me the most too. Like, everything else that you lose with drawing is like the fail tool. It's just there. Of course, there's also the erasing tool, which would hecking, like, suck to lose. Woo. No, that's wrong there. Okay, so I need to look around at the edges right away. There we go. I'm upside down. I'm dangling. Ah, frick! Oh no! I'm thinking out now! Bop. Beep, bop, beep, bop, 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 beep, bop, beep, bop, 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 beep, bop, beep, bop, 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 bop. I got honked! The color on the sides of the pants seems noticeably more green than that on the model. Oh. Okay. I could do that a little less then.
No.
Meow. Oh yeah, I can absolutely see what you mean. Okay. He like kisses. Mwah.
Yeah. No. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, ba. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-ba-ba, ba-do-do. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba.
Oh wait, frick.
Yeah.
Meow. Meow meow. Meow meow meow. Doop, doop. Okay. Getting close to being done with this. Yeah. Okay. Blah. There we go. Flop, 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 flop. Okay, let's grab this color, make it more vibrant. Bloop. And purple. little bit of shading as well. Uh-oh. I was not paying attention. I am lost in the sauce right now. I am miles deep within the sauce. Busy making cake. I am busy making cake. Absolutely baking the cake. We baking! Yeah, like I'm not gonna do shading on the rest of the picture, but the cake absolutely needs shading. It has to pop out. It is the main part of this.
Oh. Going to be absolutely silly proportions here. That helps it pop out more. But now I go a little brighter.
more play. Yeah. Ah, right. Got it. Nope, pretty good. Where's the price? Maybe the colors are too similar. Picking the line. Try again. Yeah, the colors are too similar. Grabbing the entire area. Right, okay. Turns out when you draw an overly exaggerated butt, there's a lot of land mass to cover with coloring. Okay. There's absolutely an easier way to go through this on the other side, though. Oh gosh. I must be doing something right because I just had the moment where I zoomed out and I'm like, ah, frick, that's a butt. I must be doing something right.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Hi, Awake, I'm Cloud.
Eh. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Three, two, one, go.
And I
Yeah.
I need you to look on stream for a second and tell me, does this look good?
It's the bakery.
It's the bakery.
Just put some frosting on the cake.
I'm not gonna put frosting on it.
Yeah.
There we go. I did it. So now, I just go into emotes. Yep. Well, I hecking honking did it. Yay. Okay, we have a new emote. I don't think it popped up immediately.
Oh.
But we do have a new emote. Make a pun. Well, this picture has it looking like I've been born and bred to be a bakery. Okay, well, I think I am.
I was gonna say. Did somebody order the hot cakes?
I don't see the emote popping up yet. So it might take a little bit to be, like, approved.
I think you have to refresh it. Worst case scenario.
Yeah, but anyways. I'm ready to raid. I gotta raid out. Thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to always be awesome, always be kind. I keep observing something silly can happen. Like tomorrow, where we will, hopefully, be playing Paper Mario with Markley. Thank you for being here. Yeah! Okay, we're gonna raid Recalite. Wait, what? I don't... Hang on. There's no profile picture there. It should be a pro... There are 3 eyes. There. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Anyways. translated message. Make sure to copy it, paste it, put whatever emotes you want on the beginning and end of it. And I hope to see you tomorrow.